That intro does never get old.
It doesn't, but I'm not sure if we're even live because it said there was an error. So I guess we're just going. All right. Welcome to Wrestle Talk. Wrestle Talk. Wrestlepoint. I was watching
Wrestle Talk.
Too much Wrestle Talk for you, Cody.
Yeah, I know. We are doing our PWI awards. We are very excited.
This is the Wrestle. This is the Observer. This is the Observer, not PWI.
I wrote PWI, so this is PWI.
It's a big award show nonetheless.
Yeah, basically. Exactly. I thought it was PWI because everything's PWI. So PWI. That's what I did. So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It'd be the Wrestlepoint award show. We're the one who come up with the winners here.
Yeah, true. So we can just go. I want to see if can I hit enter. No, it doesn't. Fuck. All right, we're gonna go straight into it. Tag team of the year. I don't know if anybody wants to start.
I can go first.
Okay.
All right, go.
So, for me, Dom, I think you'll appreciate this. My tag team of the year is the Dangerous Tekkers.
That's a good one.
I love everything they did this year.
Great.
They won. They won the. Didn't they win the? I believe they won the tag straps twice this year.
Yeah.
And I think they even won in Japan's awards. I think they also gave the Dangerous Tekkers tag team of the year. And
Cody, you should know who this is because I've been raving about them. It's Taichi and Sabre
Jr. They're just fantastic.
They're fantastic.
Like it's weird for me because on paper they seem like they should be like more of an odd couple pairing, but they just work so fucking well together.
They work really well. It's weird because their gimmicks are completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely different.
Yeah,
that's a good choice.
Yeah, I love them.
I must say, for me, it's the Lucha Bros. I don't know if that's a big surprise, but they had some outstanding matches. Like I think, ending summer, beginning like fall. Like anytime they were on TV, they had fantastic tag team matches. And some people, I looked in the list and I told Eric and Cody, some of the wrestling sites have the Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros and All Out as their match of the year. I disagree personally. Tag team of the year, tag team match of the year, I would say so. But if I have to think of tag team and they put on great matches every single time, no miss, always good stuff with the Lucha Express, with the Young Bucks to anybody else. It has to be the Lucha Bros to deserve it.
All right, so I have a unconventional pick for here, and I mean, you guys probably haven't watched much of this team. I mean, maybe you have. I had MSK as my tag team of the year.
Oh, okay.
Every time they were on NXT TV, every time they had a takeover match or whatever, they steal the show every single time. I'm not sure if that's a product of who they were in there with. And they held the NXT championships for a pretty long time. So I had them or the Young Bucks. Those were my two options.
Young Bucks were good too. I'm glad that we all had different answers though. I think
I feel like that's going to be a common theme.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not all going to have.
But all deserve to be shouted out. You know,
yeah, exactly.
All great tag teams. Yeah.
So I think this is the next one. I think we might all have the same person or close to the same person. That's on interview.
Oh, I don't.
We probably
I know
do.
I don't. I know I don't.
Okay. Me and Cody do then.
I know. I'll go first. I have Paul Heyman. He's just so good. He is so freaking good at it. That's why I asked, do we have to have a wrestler? Because Paul Heyman's my answer. Every time there's not many managers like when they're on a promo, I'm like, oh, I have to stay for this. But like Paul Heyman, I have to stay for this. So yeah, Paul Heyman easily. Eric, is that your same?
Yeah, it is.
All right, I want to know Eric's. This is interesting.
So I really wanted to pick Paul Heyman. I did. Part of the reason I didn't is because I kind of figured both of you would, and I wanted to keep. So I actually chose LA Knight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I loved him on interviews when he was Eli Drake with Impact. He's so good on the mic. I would love to see like him and MJF on the stick, or like him or like a super heel LA Knight against like CM Punk. He can hold his own on the mic. He's really good.
Yep.
Whose game is it? It's LA Knight's game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good
I like
that.
Pick.
I wasn't expecting it, but that is a really good pick.
Actually, really good pick.
All right, now promotion of the year.
Ooh.
Dom, you can go first because me and Eric have gone first once each.
AW. This is the reason. I get that, and it's not gonna be the best show. I think we all have a best show picked out already, but or like weekly show. I mean, but for AEW, you have to think of it this year. They just come off like with the Wednesday Night Wars with NXT, right? And as much as you can debate, it wasn't a competition. There's a reason they were both on the same night, and one had bigger viewership, right? And then you have to look at the signings they had this year. We're talking about Malachi Black, we're talking about Andrade, and we're talking about CM Punk, we could talk about anybody. You can say, WWE guys, but those guys had pretty great runs before WWE. And you could argue with the rise of the indie promotion, they would have still been maybe not as big, but still pretty big and good wrestlers without WWE. I think that's up for debate. So I would have to say AEW, they put on great pay-per-views. I don't think you can look at a pay-per-view they had this year and say it sucked. I know we enjoyed it. They had some great matches. AEW is my promotion of the year.
It's mine too. And almost like when I think of promotion of the year, I don't necessarily think of only things that only like their matches and their pay-per-views and stuff. It's like just their signings alone makes them promotion of the year. All the guys they brought back CM fucking Punk.
Exactly.
There were so many I'm always gonna have a problem with like the Orange Cassidy segments and like the Hardy Family Office and stuff, but like they've been I think I don't know if I said it on air or just in our chat, but the good stuff that AEW has done this year has been like some of the best stuff I've seen in years.
I have AEW as well.
Wow.
It's hard to WWE has been AEW still had some fans in the crowds. It's hard to determine pandemic viewing and stuff like that. But yeah. AEW has cemented themselves on the map of a wrestling promotion in the States, which is a very hard thing to do with WWE being the biggest show in town all the time. So I'm not saying AEW is better than WWE right now, because I think that's up for debate.
Yeah.
But I think they have done more this year than WWE.
I do want to mention with WWE though, I really enjoyed watching WWE, and I didn't think I would.
This was definitely good. I think this was a good year for WWE.
I agree in terms of pay-per-view quality, match quality. They actually seemed like to care half shit about booking and long time story wise. Like I said,
yeah.
At times, I think they did more things better than they did things worse this year. So good for them.
All right, this one's a very interesting one. Feud of the year.
Ooh,
I had a tough time doing this one because there's not many feuds that go crazy long nowadays.
Yeah.
So I'll go first on this one. I'm not sure how popular this one is, but I have Edge versus Randy Orton. That's my feud of the year.
Okay.
A lot of history with that feud. Edge's first real feud coming back. It was good. Had the greatest wrestling match ever. I just like the storyline. Randy Orton and Edge are great storytellers, so I enjoyed it a lot.
That's a good one. Should I go next?
Sure.
I also had Edge, but with Seth Rollins. I think their little trilogy was really masterful. Had lots of detail and storytelling. All three the matches they had were really fun and great good to watch. Honestly, it's hard to say any wrong with that feud, and I feel like in terms of pound to pound, it wasn't overstayed like some feuds. It wasn't spread out. They had the feud. It was very concentrated. It was very detailed. It had 3 great matches, and I think it deserves feud of the year.
I'll say if that feud, Seth and Edge, if that feud ended the night that Seth hospitalized Edge, then that would have been my feud of the year. But because it continued and they did the stupid Seth house invasion thing, which was one of the worst. If we had worst segment of the year, that might have been my pick for worst.
I didn't mind it as much as others.
Because it continued after that, I couldn't pick it. So I actually picked Roman versus Brock. I've loved it, even though it's not done yet. Roman versus Brock, every segment that they've done, almost every segment they've done for that feud's been, including this past Friday. Every segment in that feud's just been fucking great. I love everything. Lumberjack Brock is might be my favorite Brock ever. I think.
Oh my god, he's so.
I think everybody just. I know he's so good, and Roman's obviously amazing. Paul's just so fucking good. Paul's really making this feud, like stepping this feud up to the next level. I've been complaining for so long. When's Paul gonna pick a side? So I'm really glad about the segment on Friday. That's like a whole new dimension to this feud.
The biggest reason I couldn't pick that one, it just hasn't ended yet, and for me,
yeah, it's going to carry into 2022.
A story needs to have a good, you have to see the whole story to
I agree.
Criticize the book.
Brock is so good in this new role; it's unbelievable.
Yes, I agree.
All right, now best gimmick. I feel like we're maybe on the same page here.
No, I'm not.
Dom won't be. Dom's going to pick Orange Cassidy.
No, I'm not.
All right, Dom, you go first, Dom.
Got Malachi Black. I'm sorry. That presentation.
His gimmick has lost a lot of luster recently.
I agree.
It's not his fault. That's not his fault.
I agree.
It's not his fault, but still.
It's not his fault, and I agree with that. But now with the new Palmer packages I saw on Wednesday, it's giving me a little bit of hope. It's giving me a direction it's turning away from Cody finally. But other than that, I mean, in terms of presentation wise alone, Malachi Black is for me like the most badass, most spooky. I also thought on Andrade, but because I loved his fucking suit and the mask and the but Malachi Black is for me. Yeah.
All right, mine's Roman Reigns, the head of the table.
Yeah, head of the table. That's fine too.
He is the most. He is his gimmick from 2 years ago is so different and so awesome. I need to watch SmackDown to see Roman Reigns because he is just that good. I love the head of the table. I don't know how much longer they can keep it up because it's been he's been doing it for quite a while, and it's not getting old to me, but I feel like it's going to be getting old to some people eventually. So I'm very intrigued, but that's definitely my gimmick of the year.
I do want to shout out to that I thought of just now. Sheamus, I think, has a really good gimmick change. I think he's doing the best work of his career, maybe. And Sami Zayn, I enjoy every bit of Sami Zayn anytime I watch Sami Zayn. To his dancing, to everything.
Derek, do you want to comment on Roman?
Yeah, I mean, it's just everything Cody said. He's must-see TV, I can't think of anybody that's on one of the two major US promotions that I think to myself I need to watch. If he has a segment tonight, I need to watch him. Other than Roman Reigns, I don't think that about. I don't even think that about I've really never thought that about Randy, who's my favorite wrestler. I've never thought I need to see Randy and Roman did this character is just so made for Roman. Yeah. He plays it so perfect, and it doesn't. This wouldn't work if it was anybody else. It's amazing. And he's been the fact that he's been doing it for so long. Has been 2 years now, just about
1.5.
1.5, but still, that's a long time to use the same gimmick, the character hasn't really changed, but it's still just amazing.
I do want to mention because it got me thinking if this wrestler's on TV, I have to watch. MJF comes to mind for me, and CM Punk at least. I mean, now it maybe not for long, but in the beginning at least, anytime he was on TV, you need to see what he was.
I agree with MJF. CM Punk sometimes I can be I don't really care.
I mean, you have to think of for me at least.
Yeah, for you it's a CM Punk diehard.
Yeah, it's a bit biased maybe.
All right, next is worst gimmick.
I'll go first.
I know where Eric's going.
Yeah. Orange Cassidy.
Oh wow.
Oh,
not enough said. Enough said.
Cody is for me.
Oh,
Cody.
I hate it.
So I went Madcap Moss. I think it's so dumb. I think it's so dumb how he just sit there and blast everything. It's just annoying.
You know what sucks when we're talking about gimmick? Baron Corbin could have been the best gimmick if they didn't fuck it up.
They messed him up. That kind of sucks. Because I was excited to watch his development of him going broke, and then
Happy Corbin is.
Yeah, and they're like, you know what? We'll just give him money. That's fine enough. They didn't want to develop any more, and it could have been such a great gimmick change.
I think
exploration, and they didn't use it at all.
I think they could have. if they wanted to, if they wanted to put more effort into him, I bet they could have gotten him so over as a baby.
Yeah, I agree.
After the sad Corbin stuff, he would have been so. I think he would have. I don't know if he would have been a good baby face, but they could have gotten him over as a baby face.
They didn't. They settled. It's sad to say they settled. Yeah.
All right. So most overrated.
Ooh.
This one was really easy for me, if I'm being honest.
This was easy for me.
You want me to go first?
We definitely chose different people.
I have Chris Jericho. He's the most overrated person in pro wrestling. He's the most.
Okay.
I'll go next because I have also Chris Jericho. It sucks to say because Chris Jericho is one of my all-time favorites, but it's not enjoyable to watch him anymore. Like ever since he lost the championship in AEW, it kind of fell off.
He's been terrible.
Yeah. I hate it.
Well, I chose the worst wrestler in the world, Jon Moxley.
But is he overrated?
Yes, he is overrated.
He is over. He's very
okay.
He's very hyped up.
I rather watch a Jon Moxley match.
Having said that, I hope everything in his world is going well. But he's a bad wrestler.
I just rather watch a Chris Jericho match. I mean, I'd rather watch a Jon Moxley match than a Chris Jericho match for me.
I'd rather watch neither, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to choose.
I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this category.
All right,
there's so many guys that are so underrated.
I can go first because you said guys, but I have a girl here. I'm going Liv Morgan. I love Liv Morgan. So like, I think underrated is like they don't get really the spotlight much, but like as a fan, I care about this performer, and I care about Liv Morgan. I want to see Liv Morgan do good. If she loses and she gets upset, I get upset. Like it brings like real emotion. Like day one, I hope she wins the championship. On Raw, I hope she wins the championship. So like, and she's very underrated. She's not the most popular woman on her even on her show, even in her feud, but like. You just want to root for her, so that's my pick.
I'll go next. I think this is going to be a shocking pick, but I don't think you guys can deny that this guy is super talented and just being completely wasted. I chose Scorpio Sky.
That's a good pick.
That guy is so good, so good. And this Men of the Year thing, I was already kind of disappointed when they tagged him with Ethan Page because I wanted to see him as a single. I want to see both those guys as singles, but now they've got him in America's Top Team too, so he's even more lost in the shuffle. I can't stand it. He's way too good.
All right, my pick. Christian, dude. If you can't say Christian was good this year, I'm sorry, I disagree. Christian, you have to think of it. He hasn't wrestled in, 7 years, something like that? And he came back looking great shape, great matches. It's hard to... And who said they were expecting Christian to come back and be good? Nobody. I'm sorry, nobody, right?
I mean, you can say that for a lot of people, I feel like.
But
you say that for
Christian, but then again, I feel like we take... Even now, we don't look at... We go to AW and list like 10 best wrestlers there. Christian's probably not going to get mentioned, unfortunately. And Christian has had great matches. Christian with this Kenny Omega was an amazing match. If the Rampage debut, I mean, Christian for me is most underrated. If I think, so, yeah, for me, Christian.
Best pay-per-view. So this one's tough. These two best and worst pay-per-view were.
I have a question with this one. Like pay-per-view, does it have to be like? So if it's on free TV, it can be.
I mean, I think so technically the category is called Best Major Wrestling Show. So I think if you wanted to choose like Arthur Ashe, you could.
I was thinking about the Madison Square Garden.
No, that doesn't count as a major show. That's just a regular SmackDown.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks. I don't like that because I was going to be
mine. So I'll go first since Dom probably has to reconsider his pick. I had two for Best Pay-Per-View. I had Crown Jewel and All Out. I picked Crown Jewel. I loved every single match on that card. Even though like people will be like Crown Jewel, we don't really like because it's so money driven behind everything. But like you can't deny that show had some great matches. They had the triple threat. It had Seth Rollins versus Edge, which probably I think that was my favorite of the three matches they had. So I loved the Crown Jewel. All Out was great with all the debuts and stuff, but Crown Jewel wins it for me for that.
You're gonna have to go.
I also really like Crown Jewel. You want me to go?
Yeah, because I am so.
Okay. Yeah, I almost picked Crown Jewel, and I think part of the reason why I didn't might be a little bit of recency bias, but I chose Full Gear. I really liked Full Gear, and that's a lot coming from me, who constantly hates hating on AEW. But MJF and Darby is a top 5 match of the year, I think, by anybody's metrics. And then obviously, I can say what I want about the storytelling of Page and Omega, but the match was good, the payoff was good. Miro and Danielson was a great match, and even their matches that even the worst matches on that pay-per-view, which the Inner Circle versus America's Top Team and the Super Click versus Jurassic Express, at least those were the not as good matches on the show, but those were still exciting just because it's AEW and they put on fast, exciting matches. So I chose Full Gear.
I have a question regarding mine. What if it's like a day 1, day 2 kind of thing? Do I have to pick a day?
Yeah, you have to pick a night. You can't have the whole. So which WrestleMania or whatever New Japan does?
Well, I'm looking at both of them. I'm like, I like really much both of them. Because when I looked at Crown Jewel, there were moments I'm like, oh, I really don't care for this. That's why I didn't pick Full Gear or All Out, because there's some stuff I didn't care for, and I feel like a good show is like something I care for everything about. So I'm gonna actually. Oh, this is hard. Yeah. Don't take this as too hard in terms of like this is the best show, because I'm just still so undecided. If I could, I would just pick all of Wrestle Kingdom or all of WrestleMania.
I mean, it's more than that's 15, 20 matches on the card.
But I'm gonna go ahead and pick Wrestle Kingdom Night 2, because not only did it have one of my favorite matches of the year, Kota Ibushi versus Jay White, but it also had Shingo versus Jeff Cobb, and if you haven't watched that match, you're doing yourself a disservice. But I really like the main event of WrestleMania Night 2.
Oh, really? I was gonna say if I had to pick a WrestleMania, it'd probably be Night 1.
No, I don't know. I like the main event a lot. I like the finish of the Sheamus Riddle match. Yeah.
All right, we go to worst pay-per-view. This one is even tougher for me because
this ended up being really easy for me. I'll just go first. I chose Fastlane any day of the week. Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton, Braun Strowman versus Elias. There was a bunch of matches that you just did not. I mean, the main event of that show was Roman versus Daniel Bryan, which is a phenomenal match, but everything else was just so bad. It was just not not the best workers, and also just feuds you do not care about, don't care to see at all. It borderline unwatchable outside of the main event.
I picked Elimination Chamber instead, which I don't think it was great either. I think it's safe to say the build up for this Mania wasn't that great. Even though the Mania itself was great, I didn't like the build up, and I think I'm just looking at this card and I'm like, I don't remember anything that I enjoyed outside. The main event was Miz versus Drew McIntyre. I mean because of the cash in, but still nothing special.
Mine's Money in the Bank. I did not like the Money in the Bank. Other than Cena showing up, really.
Wow, you didn't like it? That's crazy because I actually enjoyed it.
So when I look back in this Money in the Bank, I'm like, I don't remember anything other than Big E winning the Money in the Bank and Cena showing up in the terrible finish of the Roman match.
And Nikki, what about the terrible finish to the women's Money in the Bank?
Oh, that was bad. Yeah,
I didn't remember it. If I'm being honest, I didn't remember it.
I'll remind you because it was so fucking stupid. There were 3 ladders set up, and the 6 women are all fighting at the top, and then Nikki Ash sneaks up the ladder and climbs up.
I will say Extreme Rules was not that great because
Extreme Rules was my second. I did not.
Yeah, because there was just so much mishap. The finish of the last match. Finish of the women's match. Then in the beginning of the show or the pre-show, you had the whole Spanish and English commentary meshing together. It was just not.
Peacock is my worst wrestler of the year.
Yeah, Peacock worst wrestler of the year.
All right, now this is my favorite. This is my favorite category.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna go match of the year.
Oh boy,
I'm excited for this one too.
So mine's definitely unexpected. I feel like unexpected, but I don't know. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
This one's on free TV. It's on SmackDown. It's not Roman versus Finn. It's Roman versus Daniel Bryan. Okay. Daniel Bryan's last match in WWE. If you haven't watched this match, you need to watch it. It's not like crazy long. It's probably like 15, 18 minutes. But it's some of the greatest storytelling and fighting and wrestling that you will see on free TV. It's amazing. It's my favorite match of the year. Second was Walter and Ilya too. But other than that, I just love everything about this match.
I'll go. I'm gonna pick MJF versus Darby Allen. I look over my 3 matches and I'm like, which match would I watch most if I had to rewatch all of them as much as I can? I think Darby versus MJF I would have watched the most.
Right, I think my pick might be the most unexpected. I think you guys were probably both expecting me to pick Walter Ilya, and the only reason I didn't is because I didn't think it was as good as their first one, and obviously there were already like sky high expectations for it because the first one was so good. But my pick is from NXT Vengeance Day, Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne.
Okay.
It's not the most exciting match ever. You know, there aren't, you know, it's Finn Balor and Pete Dunne. It's a slow build with lots of, you know, exchanges of holds, but it's just super crisp technical work. There is a build to like big spots, but they're not like Young Bucks big spots where it's like and there aren't like a million of them, but there's like they have such good chemistry, and it's just all about, you know, Pete Dunne with his joint manipulation, how that affects Finn's ability to hit his, you know, 1916 and stuff. It's just really, really good.
I want to see a Zack Sabre versus Pete Dunne match so bad.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ooh.
I mean, Pete Dunne's locked up in the WWE for like another 5 years.
And Zack Sabre Jr. ain't moving. He's not going over to WWE.
All right. So now Wrestler of the Year.
This is an exciting one. Cody, I think we know which one you pick, so you can go ahead.
What?
We know which one you're going to pick.
Oh, who's the pick?
Roman, right? Or not?
I did not pick Roman Reigns.
Okay, then. Go ahead. No, actually, I will go then. I'll pick Daniel Bryan.
That's the same thing I picked. I picked Daniel Bryan.
Okay. Yeah, Don, when you said we know who Cody picked, that's what I assumed you meant.
Really? I thought he was going to pick Roman.
I was between Roman and Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan has wrestled. Think about this. Daniel Bryan has wrestled Roman Reigns, Kenny Omega, and Hangman Page in the same year. That is ridiculous. And they've all been great matches other than the time finishes, which I'm not.
I don't mind the time finishes.
Oh, I do not. 2 times in a row is terrible.
They can be annoying, but like, but in the grand theme of things, we don't see them often in terms of pro wrestling wise.
I mean, Daniel Bryan said 2 in his first.
Okay, no, but I'm talking about in terms of the wrestling scope. We don't see
I just don't like it. Just like if you don't want Daniel Bryan to lose, just don't put him in a championship match at this time. Like just
you
wait.
Gotta draw the numbers. You gotta draw the numbers, and you can and I'm not like I said it when the Kenny and Daniel drew the draw happened. I'm not gonna complain about a great match.
Well, we'll see. Have the ratings come out for?
I guarantee you it doesn't do as
Winter's
well.
Coming. Because I was about to say, I'll bet that it probably because it was a special show. I'll bet you the numbers were up a bit, but I bet they were still under 1 million.
Yeah, it's always like it's hard to break under 1 million. Like
no, but I'm saying I guarantee you it didn't do as good as Omega and Danielson would do.
I agree.
That's a bigger money match. Hangman's great, but he's still like under the radar talent, I guess. I would say.
I think he's top 10 in my opinion in terms of talent.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not huge fan of him. It's just me.
That's my pick.
Opinion. Yeah, yeah. Wait, your guy's Hangman?
It's Hangman.
No, I said no. It's not Hangman. My audio. I thought my audio cut, so I didn't know if you guys stopped talking or were waiting for me or not.
Oh no, I
it
thought
sounds
you
like
said that's my pick. So I was like, okay.
Oh no, I said now for my pick, but
Okay,
I thought you guys stopped talking.
Actually.
Nope.
Okay.
Kota Ibushi.
He got hurt. That sucks.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was that did suck. That sucked a lot, but
Kota Ibushi's a good pick.
How many match of the year candidates in the moment did Kota Ibushi have? Like 1,000. It was like every time he stepped in the ring.
This is Shingo. Did he fight Shingo this year?
I think he did.
Him and Okada were great. The Jay White match a lot of Naito versus.
Kota's just he was. I think Kota was almost too good this year. He was fucking phenomenal. If we're just talking wrestling, he was just on another level.
Would have had a longer reign, dude. Him just it just annoys me that like with New Japan, like ever since they got off Okada with him being the champion, they just haven't been able to commit to a long championship reign. It annoys me so much. Yeah, but Ibushi good pick. I mean, Ibushi and Kenny, if they team up as a tag team, they're the best tag team in the world. I don't care what your argument is. When these two combine for a wrestling match, it's heaven.
I mean, you could just get two great wrestlers to tag.
No, they're not going to be as good as Ibushi or Kenny Omega.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I do.
No, you don't.
I would say right now, Golden Lovers are better than Rated RKO all time.
Better than what?
Golden Lovers are better than Rated RKO all time.
Rated RKO tag team for like half a year.
Well, okay, give me.
I love how that's your.
Honestly, better than Young Bucks.
FTR.
No, Golden Lovers.
No, it's Golden Lovers better than the FTR.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'll make the debate. Like one of the top, like those guys. I can go on and on. I'm sorry. Wait,
the AEW New Japan homers coming out dumb right now,
dude.
It's like the Hulk. He just can't help it.
I mean, one day I dream I'll be old enough to see New Day versus Elite. So who knows? Maybe one day.
All right. Oh well, that's our any other.
Oh, did we not we're not doing best weekly show, worst weekly show?
Oh yeah.
I thought you said no to that. So
I was saying no to major show to the pay-per-view.
I mean, I feel like we all.
It was weird. Why did you say no to major show?
Because I didn't want to think of. I just didn't want to think about it.
You didn't want to think of it.
I forgot because I forgot about that one.
Like weekly show, you mean like the best, like
SmackDown, like Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite.
I mean, SmackDown's easy.
SmackDown, and then worst is Raw, right? So
my worst was
Rampage. Yeah,
Rampage by far. Rampage is dog shit.
Rampage, but you have to think of it. Rampage is.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't need to think about anything.
Mid-carders.
It's a weekly show. Weekly show.
Exactly.
But the thing is, with Raw, you have to watch. If it's bad, you have to watch 3 hours with it. If Rampage is bad, it's only 1 hour.
But how can you not put together with the talent that they have? Not put together 1 hour of TV that's not.
And you have to wait 2 hours.
You cannot say it's mid-carders because they literally have Adam Cole on there almost every week.
But when they don't have, when they have big profile guys, those matches are relatively good. So you can't say it's not. That's not. And plus, Hook debuted there. And that's amazing. Hook is not overrated. Stop.
Hook is very overrated.
We'll see. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say he is, but I'm not gonna say he isn't. Let's see him wrestle a couple more matches and see if he's.
Well, he's
really. I thought he looked fantastic against Fuego del Sol, but let's see.
I think he's wrestling next week.
He is.
I'm not saying that he is like a great wrestler. He is a good wrestler, but I'm saying I have never seen a guy have his first wrestling match be so good. That's all I'm saying. His very first wrestling match.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey.
Okay, but you have to think of it. Ronda Rousey was there with Kurt Angle.
An old Kurt Angle.
I don't care. Kurt Angle. Top 10 wrestler of all time. Kurt Angle.
Okay, and how many matches do you think they Hooks had behind the scenes with like Kenny Omega? And
you can say the same
like
with Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to your point.
I'm just saying first televised. Okay.
Either way,
we can say the argument for every pro wrestler.
Yeah, these are. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, these are our awards. It's all.
Yeah.
Our picks are all. It's all subjective.
Can I add a category on the spot?
Sure.
Best champion and worst champion of the year. I know all are bad. Well, actually, don't.
Yeah, okay. I got mine.
Best champion. Best champion. Let's cut that out. Worst champion of the year.
Nikki Ash.
Oh, yeah. I have Shinsuke Nakamura. He has been absolutely god awful.
Shinsuke's pretty bad, Nikki. But the thing with Shinsuke is when you don't have to see him all week.
He has not defended the title since.
But like, if it's bad and you have to see it every week, that's worse, in my opinion.
He is bad though right now. Like he does nothing good.
He does nothing bad either.
He doesn't defend the title. That's bad.
I'd rather see that than Nikki Ash is fucking ugh. When she had the championship, it was unbearable.
Nikki Ash said all challengers are welcome because I'm a fighting champion. I'm like,
who cares? Who cares?
That overrated bum. I would put Apollo Crews also. No.
Apollo Crews was pretty.
Apollo.
Yeah. So let's see. So let's think. So we're only at 36 minutes. Should we try a couple weeks of booking?
I mean,
if you guys want, yeah.
Come on, because
12:30 I have to get off because
yeah, let's do 2 weeks of booking.
Football starts and I'm in a fantasy football playoff, so I can't have this stuff for me.
That's double time. Stop making fun. I have great weeks of wrestling coming for you guys.
What week are we in? Do you guys know?
We're
in June.
Well, I think technically it's like May 31st or something is the day that we're on.
Yeah,
we're on Raw after. Hold on.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Raw after Money in the Bank.
I rewrote a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I'm ready for the draft.
I am. I've been ready for the draft.
Yeah, I'm ready for the draft, man.
Oh, hopefully, we'll see how this goes. Actually, the last time we tried booking on StreamYard, it went really slow.
Can you guys see?
It's just now I can see.
Yeah,
I haven't been on this site in a little while, so. Yeah, it's still going really slow.
Yeah, I did that last time you tried to be on StreamYard and book. Okay. So, I'll start off by saying after Pac unexpectedly won Money in the Bank, I had to rewrite quite a few things, and this is one of the shows that I had to do a little rewrite on. But my opening match is.
Are all your champions correct, by the way? Because I don't know if it's saved.
Yes. That's correct. So my opening match is going to be Gable and Rude. This is a tag team match. Gable and Rude versus the tag team debut of Private Party. Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy. So technically, Isaiah Cassidy.
Already together. No? I thought they wrestled together.
No, this is Isaiah Cassidy's first match.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then the second match is going to be Liv Morgan versus Riho.
This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good for Liv Morgan in this match.
Then we're going to have Scorpio Sky versus Cedric Alexander.
I love Cedric Alexander's theme song.
Me too. And then we're going to have Rhea Ripley versus Sasha Banks in a championship contenders match.
Oh, no. Don't do this. Championship contenders? I hate that WWE does this shit.
And then this is going to be a number one contender match for actually make sure. Yeah, a number one contender match for the United States Championship. It's going to be a triple threat. John Morrison, Aleister Black,
yeah,
and Tommaso Ciampa.
Final match.
In the main event is going to be a fatal 4-way for the #1 contendership to Bobby Lashley. And it's going to be Drew McIntyre, MJF, Brian Cage, Finn Balor.
All right.
So Private Party is going to win the opener.
4 stars.
Okay. And then, hold on. I have to keep going from page to page now since they're both on my laptop. Liv Morgan's going to pick up the win.
Woo! 6-7.
Then Scorpio Sky gets the win.
10.
Isn't that a... Yeah, no, yeah, never mind. And then Rhea Ripley wins, and she's going to get a title match.
13. For Sasha's first loss.
Yeah. So in this match... So, hold on. I've got notes on this feud.
Oh, my God. Hurry up.
So Ciampa hits the fairy tale ending on Morrison, and then as he's going for the pin, Aleister Black throws Ciampa off and goes for the pin. He kicks out, and then Ciampa starts arguing, "Why are you trying to steal my pin and shit?" And then John Morrison rolls Aleister up from behind, and John Morrison's going to be the #1 contender.
I forgot how many stars you had.
I think that's 14.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 14. All that story for 1 star.
Yeah. And then Drew McIntyre is the #1 contender to Bobby Lashley.
15.
Oh, that was 1 star too? Damn.
Yeah. All right, AEW, you're up. I gotta switch the month. Stomp here.
Nakamura versus
Is that your first match? I didn't hear you.
Nakamura versus hello.
Yeah, I didn't hear you before that. You were
Nakamura versus Ilya Dragunov for the first match. # great match.
I'll laugh if it gets 1 star. # bad match.
Then we have a debuting not debuting. Killer Kelly debuting against Chris Statlander. Look at that star I'm making.
I'm sure.
Then we have Umberto Guerrilla versus Cesaro. Alright. Because Sammy Guevara won against Darby Allen, he needs to face Dexter Lumis so he can be able to face Brody Lee. So it's going to be Dexter Lumis versus Sammy Guevara. Then we have Rey Mysterio versus Orange Cassidy. And then for the main event, Hangman Page versus Pete Dunne. # great main event. All right. So we have a Nakamura win in the beginning.
# bad match.
Yeah, it's whatever. Killer Kelly winning.
3.
Okay. Then we have Cesaro winning.
Look at that. 8.
Is it 4 stars? I'm just writing it down.
That's 5.
Oh, it's a 5-star. So that's
8.
What was Nakamura versus
2?
What?
2, 3.
Oh, this is 1
You have
star.
a 1, a 2, and a...
Oh, okay. Dexter Lumis wins against Sammy.
Look at that.
Hey.
There we go.
13.
Orange Cassidy wins against Rey Mysterio.
You got to be kidding me, Dom.
I don't care.
15. So Dom's gonna take at least second place.
That's 2 stars too many.
Pete Dunne wins against Hangman Page. Ugh, whatever.
16. So he beats Eric by 1. All right.
Low bar to hop over. You got that.
Hopefully. Every time it's a low bar, I somehow even go lower.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy beating Rey Mysterio got a higher grade than my Fatal 4-Way.
And your triple threat.
And my triple threat.
That's fucking hilarious.
All right, opening match.
Pete Dunne against Hangman was a 1-star. So
it's the Walter Australian Open Challenge.
Australian.
Hey, our editing was messed up on this.
Austrian, okay.
It's answered by King Woods.
Actually, no, I trust Cody.
For the
Could you imagine?
No, roll-ups are a dangerous thing.
Shut up! You just don't even stop pretending.
Xia Li.
The superhero Xia Li.
What?
Superhero Xia Li.
Versus Ember Moon. Edge is going to go 1-1 with Killian Dane. Adam Cole is going to go versus Roderick Strong versus where is it? Versus Seth Rollins. Whoever wins gets a chance at Randy Orton's Universal Championship.
Ooh. Whoa.
Kenny Omega and
I wish I had Kenny Omega.
Are going to go against Cross and Strowman. Get a non-title match.
Blonde Cross.
The main event is Bianca Belair. Just Tony Storm.
When is Bianca and Walter gonna fight to see who's the ultimate?
hey, don't ruin my plan.
Okay.
All right, winner obviously Walter wins this.
Yep.
30.
All right.
What? You screwed it. All right, 3. Xia Li beats Ember Moon. 4. Edge is going to beat Killian Dane. 8. Adam Cole is the #1 contender for the Universal Championship.
Oh.
Hey, okay, 12.
12.
The champs are going to beat that ass.
Right,
there you go.
Yep.
Bianca Belair beats Tony Storm. I just want to see what that was.
Okay, overkill over here.
1.
Got a 1?
Yeah, that was a 1. But
you got 18. So
yeah.
Just go 1. Damn it. Fucking Pete Dunne and Hangman. All
right. So we're going to do one more week.
Yep.
Yo, Hangman has been having 1-star matches for the main events. Like,
I might have to release them, Dom.
He's like, hey, I have the main event. I'm just going to have a shit match.
All right. So the next week of Raw, we're going to start off with Sasha Banks versus Liv Morgan. And this is a #1. This is another championship contenders match.
2 championship contenders matches with 2 different people.
And then we're gonna have Drew McIntyre versus MVP.
Holla holla.
Haven't seen MVP wrestle in a while.
Good point.
Then it's gonna be Private Party.
Who's the other one?
Isaiah Cassidy. And versus the Butcher and the Blade. Then we're going to have John Morrison against Apollo.
Apollo!
Then we're going to have AJ Styles against Moxley. And the main event is going to be for the Tag Team Championships. And it's going to be Daniels and Kazarian versus DIY.
Oh.
If it goes from contender match to championship match, even after a loss, what a guy. He goes from contender loss to championship match. All right,
so Sasha wins. She rolls up Liv Morgan, but she clearly holds the tights, so that's gonna be interesting.
Ooh.
Drew McIntyre obviously beats MVP. That might be a wow.
Oh.
3 more stars than I was expecting. Private Party.
Cody, it's just Wrestler of the Year.
What?
Oh yeah, you still have the banner up for Wrestler of the Year, but it's not important. We're almost done anyway.
8-9.
John Morrison beats Apollo.
Now listen.
Well,
AJ is going to beat John Moxley because Moxley can't wrestle.
13-14.
I feel like Eric purposely signed the wrestlers he doesn't like just to bury them.
That's what we did with Cody. And then so SCU retains off of an Aleister Black distraction.
Oh. Oh. How much?
19 stars.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. I'll have to get a 20 on this one. Ooh. That's not fun. Okay. We're starting off with Jeff Hardy versus Matt Riddle.
Ooh, you know it.
Doesn't say that.
No.
Chris Jericho versus Jeff Cobb.
What the hell is that?
Chris versus Jeff.
Jeff Cobb versus who?
Chris Jericho. Break the walls down.
Jericho.
Then we have a tag team match of Charlotte and Chauncey versus Bayley and Britt Baker. No, wait. Scratch that. It's my bad. It's Britt Baker versus Chauncey. I don't know why.
You added a tag team match.
Yeah, I don't know why it says that. Good.
I don't know why it says that, Tom. You must have typed it in. I
know. I don't know why I typed it in. Then we have Ortiz and Santana versus Hybrid 2.
Zen, Helico, and Jack Evans.
Yeah. And Helico. Then we have Darby Allen versus Dominic Mysterio. And while Cody adds that, I want to give backstory in the main event. Brock Lesnar's like, hey, Ray, I remember you from the SmackDown days. You know what? It'd be fun to have another match with you. We're gonna have.
Yeah, you just lost to Orange Cassidy. You deserve this.
We're gonna have Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio because they had such a good, fun time in SmackDown.
So for the title?
Yeah. It's like I'll even put my title on.
Yeah, he gets a title match for losing to Orange Cassidy.
Down's 50-50 booking it.
Why doesn't Orange Cassidy get the match?
He wasn't at the right place at the right time.
All right, Down.
In the backstage. Okay. Jeff Hardy wins against Matt Riddle.
5. Whoa.
Ooh, good start.
Then we're gonna have Jeff Cobb winning against old Jericho.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Yo, okay.
Dom's coming in.
I don't think it's gonna last, but Britt Baker wins against Chauncey. It's a 1-star match. It's how it is. That's how it is. Ortiz versus Santana win against Hybrid 2. This is a 2-star match. Oh, 3-star. Okay.
Nice guess, idiot.
Thank you. Darby Allen wins against Dominic.
15-16.
16. Ooh, 3 to tie, 4 or 5 to take the lead.
Lesnar wins. Come on.
I don't think it got it.
It's 2.
It looked like 2.
Fuck.
So 17 he got?
I think 18.
18. It's an improvement, but
yeah, Dom, I'm not sure if I'll get that high. So I think you're good.
But still, it would have been nice to win one of those 2 weeks. Damn it.
Walter is doing his open challenge again. The King. And this time it's answered by already a champion on my TV.
Oh, wow.
Kenny Omega.
Omega. Come on, Omega. I mean, wait, it's Walters. Totally, never mind. Never mind.
Big Hager. Tells Karen Cross, hey, I'd be a better tag team partner than that bloke Braun Strowman. So Strowman versus Hager are going to have one.
That's a fun match.
Triple threat for number 1 contender for Bianca's title. Bailey versus Mel versus Asuka. Hi, I'm Asuka. I'm just gonna go 1-on-1 with the Roddy Strong.
Roddy Strong. Roddy.
Well, Kenny Omega's busy with Walter, Daniel Bryan. He's gonna wrestle Stu Grayson. And then the main event is going to be a 6-man tag team match.
Oh.
Adam Cole in the Undisputed Era.
Adam Cole. I wish you could just like select the faction.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. It would make it much easier.
I wonder if you can hold. Let me see. I'm gonna see.
Versus Mel, Isaiah Swerve, and Randy Orton.
Versus Randy Orton.
I was right about one of them. Orton. Is Roderick Strong part of this faction? No.
Ray Phoenix and Pentagon.
Oh, that's fun. What if Orton wear a mask? Just
he actually is wearing a mask.
He wears a mask and says RKO.
All right. First match, Walter wins.
Poor Kenny.
What? Ooh. This would be the best match of all time.
Kenny said, "Fuck this."
Jake Hager beats Braun Strowman.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Okay, I'm getting 3rd place. Xia Li is now the number 1 contender.
I like that. You're doing well by Xia Li.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong is going to beat Edge.
There you go. So what do you got right now, Cody?
I think I have 10.
Yeah.
1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 10.
So you need.
If you end it with if you win off of. Oh no! You still have 3 matches. Never mind. I thought you only had 2.
Yeah, Brian 4. So I have 14.
A 5-star match to tie.
No, yeah, and then 4 to tie.
4 to tie Dom, 5 to tie me.
Big stakes.
Yeah, Undisputed Era is going to win this match.
3 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a lot of stars. Oh,
tied with me.
Ties with Dom.
Damn it.
All right, so that's our.
Well, we get the same amount of points, so. Yeah.
So I got the updated scores. So
okay, yeah.
I wanted to say this after the first week that we just did, but I didn't want to put any extra pressure on us. But the score after the first week today was 62, 62, 62. So yeah. So now I remain the A show with 65, but you guys are tied for the B show with 64 each.
Okay. You know what? I'm fine with that.
Question. I want to sign a free agent. Can I do that?
Yes.
Are you gonna say Cody?
What?
You said
okay.
Cody?
So I have another question. I'm going to sign a free agent now. Eric, you recently had a show where one of your people were released from TV. Am I allowed to sign the person?
Huh?
Can I sign that person?
Yeah, he's a free agent.
All right.
He's rated very low right now because he lost a lot of matches.
I'll go back up, baby.
I want to sign someone too. It's not Cody, it's somebody else. So.
I think Cody's probably down around like 84.
Oh wait, this is my roster. How do I go to the other roster?
I think I saw him. Scroll up. I don't think he ever released him. Yeah, there he is.
Welcome to the Blue Brand. All right, Dom.
I want to sign
Cody's officially the C brand.
Montez Ford.
Oh, okay. I see what. Okay, I was thinking about
Eric. Take Angelo Dawkins.
No, I'm booked through SummerSlam. I can't sign him.
I don't want that. I just want to sign him to be honest.
Oh, you just want Montez? Okay.
I want him as a single.
Any idea how?
This guy is 80 or 77 or something.
Yeah, he's not high.
Oh my god.
Just do Control F, Cody.
Okay. Do you not have him?
Then enter. No, he's there. Press enter. There he is.
There he is. Sign that boy.
Anybody you want to take, Eric?
I'm booked through SummerSlam. I can't sign anybody.
Oh.
I mean, you can just.
But then I'd have to rewrite my whole show.
Just because you
can just rewrite a match.
Overachiever.
Hey, let him do him.
All right. So how many more? So we have All Out this month. Then one more month. Then SummerSlam, right?
Yeah. Then I think we have Night of. No, we don't have Night of Champions. That's after.
Yeah.
All right.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
Well, that was a wonderful show. Wrestler of the Year goes to Daniel Bryan. Have a good night. Say good luck to my fantasy team. Good luck
and mine. I'm in the playoffs too.
My fantasy team's awesome. Bye.